Hello, this is Victor and here with a new weekly painting, and this time I'm going to explain how to do flesh, and I will do pale flesh, but I will do, in the past I did greenish flesh and something like that. In that case I will go for just pale natural flesh on this guy, and later on we are going to, I will do other work. So as you can see, this is the Slaughter Priest from Age of Sigmar, and also the Gore, the new game. We also can use it in the new game. It's appearing in what you call this, the Gore, I don't know, the one that is the heroes fighting. So this is from Games Workshop. I had this miniature in my collection for a while, and now I'm going to paint this. I will paint this one with a pale flesh. Okay, so first I'm applying now a layer of Kislev flesh. Okay, so we are going to apply this on the miniature. I will apply this directly on top of the red that I use, and I will do on all the flesh parts. So I will do that, and I will come back once this is done. So now you see I applied, of course, the base color, but I also did applied all the colors next to the skin, or most of them. The most important, because I wanted to see the look of all the base colors applied. And now I'm going to apply Reikland Fleshshade. Okay, so you see here Reikland Fleshshade. This will do the first shading on the skin. I will work first on different shadings, and after that we are going to start doing the highlights. So I will apply this, and I will do just a wash all over the skin. I start here from the bottom, and maybe it's better if I start here, that there is more texture and you can see it better. So you can see I just do, this will also help me to see all these details that he has here at the back, like hooks and I don't know what weird things this guy have put on his back. Okay, I don't go over the bone because I want to go more with Seraphim Sepia, maybe Agarth Earthshade later. I will think once this is done. But now for the purpose of this tutorial, it is just to do quite a standard skin. I use this I would say the standard process. We apply here now an Reikland Fleshshade. Okay, right here I forgot this spike, so we can do it later. It's not a problem at all. Okay, we go here. So you want to do wash on all the flesh. Don't forget any part, and try as usual as each time we sorry, I go off camera. As each time we apply a wash, avoid that the paint is pulling somewhere. We do the head as well, and the mouth inside is important. Okay. Okay, so I will keep doing that. I will do the wash on all the different parts, and I will come back once it's dry. So as you can see, the wash has dry, and now what we are going to do, we are going to start highlighting using Cadian Flesh and Kislev Flesh. You have here the two colors. So I will start first with Cadian Flesh. It's a little bit more pinkish. Okay. We take some detail brush. I know that I jump too fast on the detail brush, but it's my way of painting at the end. So we are going to apply, for example, here on the muzzle. Okay, and I start with Cadian Flesh. Although before we applied Kislev Flesh, and this was the base color, now after the wash you can see that the Kislev Flesh, the Cadian Flesh is almost the tone that we have now. And this will give quite a pinkish tonality that will help also on the transition. And now I'm taking Kislev Flesh, and I go with Kislev Flesh. Okay? Let me see, so you can see the pots. I know that I'm painting directly from the pot. Okay. Here the same, this muzzle. And we have the scars and all these things that this guy have on the skin. We are going to do a second wash later on, but now we are going to first to do the highlights on the muzzles. Okay, and this is going to be the first highlight. In that guy, the most important part is the skin, so you want to invest time there. So for example, we can do here the abdominals. So we apply. And now I go with okay. Whoops. Here I will apply directly Kislev. Then we have here we apply Kislev. Okay, and then I'm going to do also the face, the nose. We should do first the A, but in that case I will show you how to do the face. I'm taking the change now to Kislev. I think I will do some free hands on this guy, on the skin, to simulate the tattoos. So let's see, here I apply just the Cadian Flesh. No, Kislev Flesh. These arm taste of doing we need. At the point is we have this thing here. And we will need to apply later on some additional wash. Okay, and the idea here is also to clean the wash. Okay, and then we are going to do this. So I guess at this stage you understand the process. So I will keep doing that on all the skin parts, and I will come back once this is done. So the highlights are done, and I also paint here these metal parts that he has hanging from his back. It's really, and I also did here this in metal, like if it's something piercing, something like that. And now I'm going to apply a wash with red wash. This red wash is going to be Carroburg Crimson, okay, and this is to put and to make a reddish tone. Take this out, I don't want to have an accident here. So we are going to apply this where we have scars and where we have this type of metal things. For example, we can apply here. Okay. I'm going to apply, of course, all this way next to the spine. This will not be glossy once it's dry, so don't. What I want to do is that the skin is like suffering, is reddish. Okay. And of course this guy doesn't care. Okay, you can see I go next to this spine. I will apply here at the top. Not too much, just a little bit rose tone. Then I will apply here around the corn mark. Okay, around this part of bone that are sticking out of the skin. And the same here. Okay. There's another scar here. And this, although is not a scar, and on the okay. Okay, and now we wait until this dry before doing the next layer. Okay, we will wait until this dries before doing the next layer. So next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the Flayed Flesh. This will give some additional highlights, and I will put this especially when we have scars or something like that. For example, here on the symbol of corn, I will add this. To make the symbol of corn more visible. When you have this, again, go with the brush, the tip more horizontal to the surface, don't go vertical, you see, and then applying very little pressure and you will make it to pop up. We can apply later on a little bit of wash because it's too bright maybe. Okay, then on the skin, what we want to do is just to give some additional highlights, and to make this will make the look that the skin is a little bit satin. The skin is not matte, the skin of the people normally is not matte. You are sweating and you will have some satin effect, no? Like normally the skin, unless you have drier powders on you, you will have some brights, okay? It's not as matte as a piece of cloth, I will say, for example. So this way I like to do this additional highlight that will give the impression that it's a little bit shiny, not shiny but satin, I would say. Okay. So you see, I'm just applying in some points where I think and if I think it's too strong, then I will go back with Kislev Flesh. I will take Kislev Flesh next to me, that is the and we are going to soften with Kislev Flesh. And we add here. And here the skin is stretched, so we're going to add a little bit of that. And again, I will apply here a little bit. At one point I want to add. Then I will go with the Kislev Flesh here. And the legs. And I recommend to, if you want to do corrections, sometimes it's better to wait until this dries because you will see more better what it's looking like. So we'll take this here, this is like a small scar. And then watching. And if it's too bright for you, you always can come back with Kislev Flesh and balance. The head is tricky, really. There I put too much, so what I will do is I go back with the Cadian Flesh, and I will just clean a little bit. And yeah, and I will, this is how I will finish the skin. So this is just how I will do the base color on, just I will say a standard skin. Okay, it's just white pale skin. I will. Okay, and here I will add a little bit. So yeah, just we'll do here. This part is more difficult to reach in that miniature. And this will be in the shade, to be fair. If you see that it's too much in some places, you just add a little bit of flesh back here. And especially where the skin is stretched, I like to add a little more pale tones. Okay. So this is how it's looking like. This is how I will do the skin of this guy. I hope you have find this interesting. And yeah, that's all for this week. So how to do a skin, especially on this guy that have quite a lot of skin and very nice musculature. So yeah, that's all for this tutorial for this week. Please let me know what do you think. Like if you have liked it, comment, share all these things, and also you can support me in Patreon. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.